Gemini, welcome to your general snapshot reading. Thank you all for being here. This reading will cover the next 30 days for Geminis, which means it will go from July into August. And Geminis who are watching, as this is a general reading, anything can come out in relation to life, love, career, finance. We shall see what the cards have to say for you today. And Geminis, as this is a general reading, as I mentioned, please take what resonates, leave the rest, as this will not resonate with all the Geminis out there. Cross-watcher, someone watching for a special Gemini in your life, welcome. I do hope that you find something here that helps you or resonates with you as well. And regardless of whether you are new to the channel or you are one of my returning viewers, thank you so much. And I look forward to seeing you all in my next reading. So let's go ahead and get started. I've already pre-shuffled all the decks here. And if anything does resonate, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you're not already. All right, so let's get to it. Gemini, we're gonna just do splits since the cards have been pre-shuffled. This is for the next 30 days. Gemini, here's your message. Storm warning, Geminis. Card 10. Wow. This card reminds me of the Tower card in the traditional tarot, which is all about transforming after something needs to be brought down, after something comes in and kind of tousles things a bit, muddies things a bit. I feel there is going to be a very strong transformation after that. You might resonate with the number 10, so you might be seeing 1010, 1010. It is the ending of something coming in with the storm warning card here for the Geminis who are watching. So I do feel something significant and powerful is going to happen. This, do not worry, Gemini, because like I said with the Tower card, these are things that are meant to change, to bring in something better. There may be a difficulty, whether it's in your external world or even maybe some internal conflicts that you're having with regards to something emotional, something heavy that you might be going through, or something that you're questioning. You're starting to question things, or maybe even question where you are at right now. Whether it is where you want to be, whether you just want to, why am I getting like somebody, like there's like stuff on a table and where I almost see you kind of just pulling everything off the table, like taking your hand and just pulling everything off the table, like you just want to start with a clean slate. You just want to start with a fresh start. You don't want to be where you're at. You want to just, I'm hearing, maybe even change your name, change your appearance, maybe even start a business where you put your name on it, something you've never done before, because you're like, I'm so bored being at a 9 to 5, or I'm so bored at having to clock in. I feel some of you are really thinking about doing something very major, but you're also kind of nervous. Your emotions are a bit like, I don't know, I'm very anxious about this move. I'm very anxious about taking that risk. I'm very anxious about doing XYZ. And you just need to be conscious of your thoughts, to not allow them to take you into a state of, I'm hearing such extreme fear, and maybe even for some of you where you just are not able to move forward, or where you just decide to, F it, I'm just going to go for it anyway, and, and not think about where you're going to get, where things are going to come from the next month. I feel it is time for you to just really kind of take a breather. Yes, things are getting a little muddied and things are getting a little difficult. And yes, you're feeling not at home where you're at. And yes, you might be feeling like you just want to completely change your life and change your look and change your name, whatever it is. But I feel like this is a time where you just need to take a breather in the next 30 days, because I feel this is all going to come to a head. And consider what's going on and look at the situation with calm clarity. Because as you can see with this card, there's a lot of clouds in there. There's no sun, there's no clarity here, there's only the clouds and the storm. So take some time, a breather, to get some clarity about your situation, about what you're feeling. But do not let yourself get muddied by your emotions, so that you can move forward in a very logical, very balanced state of mind. Investigate your options and honor yourself and your intentions, and stand up for yourself and take action on your own behalf. If, like I said, something has gotten difficult, where there is a bit of toxicity, or you might feel you are not at home somewhere anymore. As with any difficulty, even the worst storm will pass, because storms are temporary. They will pass, and the sun will come after it, and the rainbows come after that. And I feel many of you need to remember that this is just temporary. Whatever is happening right now or will happen in the next 30 days is temporary. And always remember, you have the power and the wisdom to handle whatever may come your way. Very important message for the Geminis who are watching. You have the power, and you will get through this. And the storm will only last very temporarily, and then everything else will open up to the sun. So remember that. Stay strong, Geminis. Let's see what other messages we have for the next 30 days for Geminis who are watching. So remember, it's like the Tower card. It is only temporary, so something can be built, and so that you can make the decision for your highest and best good. So if you need to pray, meditate, whatever it is to get yourself to a state of balance and self-assurance that your decision is healthy and good for you, that's when you make your move. So let's see what message we have. We have hope is the conduit for miracles. Oh, Gemini, yes, stay hopeful. See, look. There's all the storm, and this is the sun and the hope that is there for you, Gemini. So yes, hope is the conduit for miracles. Oh, that's a beautiful card for you. Yellow might play a very big role in your 30 days. I feel yellow. You might want to wear yellow just to keep your energy up, to remember that the sun, this is a very yellowy sun type of color, comes after the storm. Remember, hope is the conduit for miracles. Keep high vibe. Keep the hope and faith alive. No matter what happens, you know that you will get through it. You will, because this is only temporary. So let's see what else is coming out here for you, Gemini, with this particular tarot deck. And we have the Five of Cups. Wow, Gemini, another sign got this. It was one of the earth signs. I do believe it was maybe Virgo. You might want to check out the Virgo reading, Gemini, to see if there are any other messages in there for you can resonate with, because they had a similar kind of heavier type of energy that came out in their reading, but that did also go back to this type of messaging here. Five of Cups being a card all about, look at this, the sadness, the anxiety, the depression, all those different feelings that you might be having about a situation, about something currently in your life. You are focusing on the cups that have been spilled into the water, have been spilled into the ground, which are the ones that are upside down, forgetting that there are two full cups right above you that the divine is wanting to give you. That is something we all need to remember, that despite there are 3, 4, 5, 6 cups that are upside down where everything is spilled out and there's no way to retrieve them, we need to always remember that the blessings are above us, that the divine will always give to us for everything that is lost, for everything that we are rejected from everything that we feel has made us feel in any sort of way about ourselves, in a negative way, that the divine is giving us these two beautiful full cups right above us, that these blessings are coming in at 2, 3, 4, 5 to replace what has fallen, to replace the clouds, to replace the rain, to replace whatever it is that is causing the difficulty, the struggle, the doubts, the fears, the depression, the XYZ, whatever it is. There are two cups of love right above us that are telling us and reminding us there is always hope. Always hope. That is what that Five of Cups for me is definitely showing me there. Let me see if I can move this over a little bit for you. I think it's a bit of the glare, so apologies on that, Gemini. Okay. So, Gemini, let's move into this next deck to see what else we can get to clarify for Gemini for the next 30 days, please. Okay, and we have cassette, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. So Geminis who are watching, are you replaying events over in your head over and over? Possibly events that happened at work events that have happened in regards to relationship, in regards to a significant friendship, family connection. There's something that you keep replaying in your head over and over that is just exemplary of what this Five of Cups energy came out for it to show us, which is that you are definitely being called to come out of this energy. There's something that's going to happen where you're going, and or has already happened in the recent past, which is definitely going to stay in your head for the next 30 days, that you're being called to come out of. There is someone or something that is coming towards you with some type of outdated thinking, something that you consider to be outdated thinking. And it's time for you to stop replaying those events over in your head. It is time for you to release yourself of this. And I'm getting it could be in relation to a significant connection. Something related to a relationship, possibly. Whether it's a work relationship, a personal one. There's something that you feel is just completely bonkers. I'm getting the word bonkers. Something was completely bonkers that came in or will be coming in. You will be feeling is completely ridiculous or completely like, wow, like I can't believe that person thinks that way, or I can't believe she thought that way, or I can't believe this team thought that way. Whatever it is definitely going to make you feel a little off kilter, but it is only temporary. And you're being called to get out of replaying these events in your head. For sure. For sure. So let's see what else is coming out for the Geminis who are watching. Okay, let's see. And we have mindfulness. Wow, this is your advice, Gemini. I just got the words in my head. Advice for Gemini, because I feel this is what the divine wants you to come from. And it says, awareness of thoughts without judgment. Meditate. Breathe. Look at that. Exactly what I said. Breathe. Yoga. Being present and grace. So yes, as all of this comes in or has come in and you are kind of feeling stuck in your head about what's happened or what is happening, this is your advice. Practice mindfulness. Practice being aware of your thoughts without judgment. Maybe you might want to journal and write them down. You might want to do some meditation, some breathing exercises when you feel that anxiety come in, when you feel that fear or that hesitation or that whatnot. You might want to do some yoga, and you might want to also practice just being, what is mindfulness? Being present in the moment with your body and yourself, listening to your body's cues. Very important. So if you're starting to feel tension, heaviness in any part of your body, that is a cue for you to just step back from the computer, step back from the phone, step back from, take some time away from those people that are causing you some type of drama. Step back from all of that. Even take, a couple of days to yourself. Yes, it is okay to take some mental health breaks and take some days for yourself, Gemini. Even if other people are like, why is she taking, the day off? Well, they needed that time off because mental health is as important as physical health. So yes, I do feel many of you just need to take time for yourself during this time when things are getting kind of heavy and things are getting a bit muddied, and do you and pay attention to your body's cues. If you're having neck issues, get a massage. If you're having back issues, you might want to do chiropractor or a massage. You might want to do some hot stone massages, some acupuncture, whatever it is that helps your body relax. Do it. You might want to do some cleansing Epsom salt baths if you feel there's some negative energy kind of in your space or causing these things to happen. You might want to do those cleansing baths. You might also want to practice grace with yourself. That is something I myself practice, which is basically just being tender and loving and supportive of yourself, of practicing grace with yourself and allowing yourself to forgive yourself if there are certain things that happen that you feel you're responsible for. Forgive yourself. Don't be in the blame game with yourself. Practice those states of grace where you allow yourself the okay to make mistakes, because we're all human. And also the grace where you give yourself the support, where you give yourself the same tenderness and love that you give so to others, Gemini, because you guys can give that love, that all-encompassing love where you may forget to give that to yourself. Very important as this happens. to not get stuck like a cassette loop, and to practice these affirmations here, affirmations of hope, affirmations of love, self-love, and mindfulness. So these are just advice points for you, Gemini. In the next 30 days, if whatever happens, you will get through it. It is only temporary, so remember that. Let's see, who will play a big role in Gemini's life? These have the 12 zodiac signs in the next 30 days. Beautiful energy. So again, I'm seeing with the Tower energy, strong Scorpio energy. So Gemini, you might have strong Scorpio energy because this is what I feel. It's this transformative energy with that first card. And let's see what other energies are coming out here for who else will play a big role in Gemini's life in the next 30 days. Oh, there we go. So Gemini, we have Taurus. So I recommend that you view the Taurus reading posted on the channel to see if there are any other messages in that quick general reading video, because there may be some there for you, and you might have strong Taurus in a particularly strong placement in your birth chart. I'm getting midheaven and or rising. So Geminis, keep an eye on a Taurian person, and or look out for a Taurian person who will be coming in to help bring you back to that state of groundedness where they remind you that hope is the conduit for miracles, to never lose hope or faith that this is temporary, you will get through it as you always do, Gemini, and to practice that state of mindfulness. You might even welcome this Taurian to join you in these mindfulness practices, whether it's yoga, meditation, breath work, healing work, sound bowls, whatever it is. You might want to welcome them into that space because I feel they can definitely understand that spiritual connected side of wanting to get grounded. They're someone who is very much about grounding oneself and staying stable. I feel a Taurus person will be someone you'll want to talk to more so when things are getting off kilter or kind of feeling out of balance and murky. This Taurian will be able to help you get to that state of balance. And I definitely can attest to that in having Taurian friends in my life. They've been that grounded, stable, logical energy, but yet very loving energy. So just keep an eye out for a Taurian, and or if you have a Taurus in your life, definitely welcome them into this healing space as you go through this. And remember, it is only temporary. So Gemini, I definitely just send you all the love, all the support here, positive energy to you. You will get through it, and we shall see what the energy is in your next Gemini reading. So you take care of yourselves, Gemini, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.